What's going on, guys? It's Wally. I'm just doing a quick commentary on the Media League Game 1, which is Money Talks. Just before I get started, I want to say, big ups to everybody that took part. This was really, really cool going through all you guys' works, and I was really impressed. So keep doing what you're doing. It's really, really good to see that artists are taking action on things that are pressing and they actually have relevance in the world. So good on you guys. To kick things off, I want to talk about the Pyramid Scheme by Minden High. And I thought that, right off the bat, I was really, really appealed by this piece specifically. And if you take a look at it, you'll see that on the bottom there are the workers. They're working really hard, and it's all actually dollar bills, so they're not really people. You see, the dollar bills are working hard, and on top of the dollar bills is $200 bills, and what they're doing, or actually $10 bills and $20 bills, and they're smoking, and they have this ring that they're holding, and this goes to show that there's wealth involved, and they're not really working to kind of at ease. They're doing things that people would consider higher class. And on top of that, and then I found this really, really interesting, is there's $100 bill, and he's actually holding on to the two $10 and $20 bills as if he's puppeteers. He's controlling these two, and I think that this is really symbolic of a lot of things that we see in our world today, where a lot of people that are in positions of power or positions of wealth are being controlled sometimes by other factors that other people don't often hear about. So, made it high. I think you guys did a great job, and I was really impressed by this piece. So, respect to you guys. The second one that I want to talk about is called The Money Tree, and this is by the Fairless High School Media Team. And I thought that this was really good because it almost shows, not almost, literally shows two different aspects of our world. So there's a tree in the middle, and on one side you can see that there's nature and there's the leaves on the tree, but on the other side there's no leaves on the tree, and there's also a city, and you can see smoke around the city, which symbolizes industry. And I think this is really interesting because a lot of the money that is generated in our world comes from this industry, and there's a significant compromise that industry makes if they choose to build, and that's our environment. And it's really, really cool to see that all the leaves are gone and the branches are about to crack, and it really symbolizes that we're sacrificing our environment and nature to build these massive buildings and better build our businesses. Pardon me, and it just goes to show that this is really, really important, and it's really, really well done. And I think that for me that was one of my favorites. So big ups to you guys. That was definitely one of my key ones that I was looking at. Um, I guess the third one that I really want to talk about is a more convincing argument, and this is by the Lakeside Creators. And I thought that was so well done. Just the entire speech bubble that has nothing in it because most of the people that talk with money in their hands have nothing to say anyways. And he's just throwing money out to the crowd and there's an audience, and I feel like this is really, really important because a lot of people that are doing this public icon thing, they have no substance to what's going on. I mean, take a look at Kim Kardashian, for example. And I'm not one to necessarily judge people, but if you look at the things that they represent, and if you look at the way that they carry themselves, there isn't really much that they're doing. There's no substance to what they're doing, and even if there is, it's not really powerful in the way that it would move someone in a good way. And I feel like this is really important because a lot of the people, especially hip hop artists, are being moved by things like money and girls and etc. You get the point. And because we have all these things in the conversation, we tend to ignore the main content, because most of the time, if you listen to hip hop music, generally it's very negative and there's really nothing positive to talk about. And for me, this really stood out because as a hip hop artist that's trying to do something positive, there is no, I don't talk about money, I don't talk about this and that. So it's important to see how money does have a very, very strong influence in the conversation when it comes to music. And I thought this art piece really did that one justice. And yeah, shout out to you, Lakeside. You guys did a great job. I was only supposed to cover three, but I wanted to give an honorable mention to the Money Talks montage, which is by St. Stephen's High School. I thought that was really cool because there was a whole hip hop aspect and spoken word aspect, and I'm also a hip hop artist and spoken word artist, so I really resonated with that. And the content was really, really good. The lyrics were on point, and I was really excited to hear that. And a shout out to you guys. And there was female MCs. I love seeing female MCs in there. So great job to all of you guys. I mean, I think there was a lot phenomenal work on the website, but you guys definitely stood out to me. And just keep doing your thing because this is really where we start. And you never know, maybe down the road this would be something even bigger. So yeah, I guess that's a wrap. But just keep going, keep doing your thing, and I'm so proud of you guys. Take care. One love.